Hello Blender folks, welcome and welcome back. This is Gnomes and today we're gonna make some scenery, not assets props, which sceneries. Actually, one scenery I'm working on is the Starship, right? Possibly this one. It's not exactly a mothership, but still a big one. It's to be the Neocene V Starship. So here I have the greenhouse area, and here's some back room area. Here some sort of looks like a meeting room or something like that, but or lounge, but actually it's not. Maybe a bedroom on the top. This is an atelier for a creator character. Actually, let's bring her right here, Aisha. So this is her room. We got finally I've made that space sphere to be on the background for the workbench. That was much simpler than I was trying to do, but I got confused. Essentially this is just a new V sphere, so let's maybe start. Let's make a quick highlight. I think that worth to present here. Yeah, let's make this. It will be a little complicated, but I think I can find my way. You know, where's that? Okay, there's a glass here right in front. Okay, that should be valuable. Because imagine if for me it kind of had to struggle a lot to do this simple stuff, so maybe it's not so trivial. So basically this sphere here, there's a texture on it, and it is of course turned inside down, so outside towards inside, so the faces are turned inside, right? So that's why we see blue. But if we look outside, well, it's too far, so never mind. Okay, so we are in the, of course I could just flip maybe just to present that. So Alt N, flip. Yeah, so you see, so this is very simple. Basically what I was trying to do is that this is workbench render engine. So this scene has workbench, but I have another scene which has EV. And the thing in EV is that, well, I have this background here, which is world procedural stars, right? As many, right here. There are many ways to do this. Cycles have even more potential for this kind of stuff. So basically, my idea was to bring this space, but not exactly this one. I don't know how to bake this thing as a background. Maybe now I know, but I'm not. Here is for something else. So basically, I've just picked a HDR image from Blender Kit, but there are many to get online. But sometimes Blender Kit offered it a free version, free one, which is cool. So here, basically what I did was to get the Blender Kit here. Let's see, it's enabled now. Alright, then there is here on some, let's get the free first, then we got here the world, find HDR, right? And then there is, let's say, space. Okay, it might take a while to navigate and find it, but it will eventually should be. Meanwhile, let's just get some replay this stuff, right? This is just some cool copyright free content from this channel, the Audio Horizon SFX sound effects, exactly what I need. But they offer some service also. They're very interesting, so I like. They are very good content. Okay, So here apparently okay, here, so we could try something more radical, right? But for me, just something like that. Yeah, I think it was this one, deep dark space with stars. So basically I picked that one, and yeah, then I've decided this value. Okay, then this brings the file into some world, I think. So if I go in the shader editor, if we go on the, this is the compositor, here the world, so it seems to have bring this background here, which is an HDR, yeah, this one. So turns out that I already have it, so this is why this is 001, but basically I don't have this to appear in this scene because it's workbench, and workbench I think doesn't read this stuff, and I'm not gonna bother here. So what I did to get instead of trying to bake this into whatever, I just picked up the texture, which I wasn't able to, by the way, not in EV nor cycles nor so for some reason. So I picked that one and I tried to okay, let's go back to the layout here. Sorry folks, okay, this is wrong layout. Let's shift F5 here. Alright, so I've created a sphere. Let's say, where's the world center? Okay, let's create a sphere, add mesh, so UV sphere, scale 100. Okay, so it's, see, my world is very big, right? 10 times, okay, something like that. Maybe with subdivisions or not, it's not important. Let's just see a wire, okay. But no, we want to be looking at the texture. Right now it's in the wrong direction, so I'm gonna go on edit mode. Let's get here into the UVs, right? UV editor, shift F10, and then first on edit mode here, alt N, flip face. Okay, now this is oriented properly. I could call this space sphere, I don't care. So here we get this thing, and I'm gonna UV unwrap this, unwrap to sphere projection. Yeah, just like that. So, and now if I go, okay, this needs a material, so I'm gonna create a new material here. We're gonna need here to go on the, yeah, now the shading. Of course I'm in the wrong place here, so let's try to get out of here. Okay, this is good, but let's try to reach, okay, here, so we can get the renderer for this. So as soon as I get the texture image here to appear, so let's add a, well, I have this image texture, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna create image texture node. You see how many steps we need to do if we're noobish like me, but this is yeah, it's complicated, like the UI. It's not like have to be doing this and that. So I'm gonna just reuse this one. It's this big name, right? So how do you just find it somewhere? Yeah, it will be deep dark. Yeah, okay, deep dark, I think it's this one. Yeah, that's the same. It's just, ah, there we go. Aha. So it's already on UV unwrapped perfectly according to this. So probably what I'd like to do is just to lock this shield, maybe change here space dark, space sphere, yeah, whatever. And then maybe here, I don't know here if we need anything like anything different here, but this I don't know, probably. So because this is for just for the workbench, I don't even need to connect. This is the material for that, and you see it doesn't need that to preview. Even if I were to render, I don't need this, because this is just the material, the texture for single color map for this. And we see okay, we see this is the real face. So of course if I change here to EV, I would have to probably do this, otherwise we'll have some, this might lag a little, so hold on. Alright, so here we see apparently there is nothing. But actually, because we are maybe seeing through, but... Okay, now I see the real stars. Maybe it's a bit distorted, so this is another problem, but you say we can get this. But because I don't want to see this on EV, so my strategy was to, in order just to be able to see some space, cool space on my workbench setting here. Hold on, let's find the place here. Okay, let's go to the camera. There we go. So what I did instead was on the scene that has the workbench render engine, then I want to be looking at that sphere. Of course, this is there are two here, that's why... Well, no, I'm wrong. So anyways, so there's another one that is somewhere, yeah, whatever. I probably have two of them. Alright, so basically the idea is that I just got this for visible but not rendered for the EV. So that means that I can, yeah, it's the same, but we see it but we don't render it. So yeah, it's the same here, linked. It's just a linked copy, so that's it. So if I render, I get the I will see the real star from EV, the background, procedural background. So demonstration, it will be, I have to edit this stuff, right? So demonstration of that, where's this place here? All right. Is that if I go render this, Shift F5, alright. Alright, so I don't know why the planet disappeared, but it doesn't matter. So we got here the right, so you see that what I'm gonna render here is something else. And for some reason, yeah, because this is, oh, there you go. Alright, so this is doubled, right? Well, this one just disappeared. No, it's here. Alright. Ah, it was, okay, it's the eye. So, the eye here. Yeah, so I can delete that, whatever. So here, this is what we see on the workbench, but it won't be rendered. So when I render here, the compositor will bring up both things. Hope that is working. No, they are not working. This is wrong. The scenes are messed up. Okay, so we got here. I'm gonna probably re-render this. Let's see if they are matching. Alright. Is that EV? Yeah, this is EV. And this is workbench. And okay, let's get from the first render F11 compositor. I think we have no, I have nothing. So here we got, yeah, so something is broken here. Alright, so this highlight is messed up, so I'm just gonna I'll use partial part of it just. Okay, sorry folks, just some confusion here, but it's too still learning how to handle this stuff. So let's also, I knew that will be complicated. Okay, let's reload. Now I have a good scene. Alright, so time to get some timer here. And also let's close this, because this I need to download these soundtracks. They they will probably lag my workflow. So let's get here. There are just thousands of things to handle simultaneously. So let's give myself 1 hour of work here as usual. Recent input, right? So let's see what we can start working here, and of course let's start some different soundtracks here. This one, the first one, is something of the events, right? Alright, so I have these cameras. Maybe I should be changing this. I prefer this thing. What, can we change this? No, this one we can't. So we need to get into the bridge. There we go. We see that there's a material problem here. We're gonna find what this is about. Some sort of carpet thing, I guess. Yeah, unbaked thing. So let's get just this one. Let's just change the material. Get this metallic thing here. Alright, that can work. This one, other material we can also. It's an array. I think it does this one, alright. This here probably got some transparency as well. No, it's just black. Okay, so we get here to UV. No, it's not working, so probably we need to assess those UVs. But this thing, shading, does it got? No, this is not baked yet. If we could use some filters, I wouldn't need to be rebaking this because they are nearly the same. Although it would be nice if we could have them with different patterns here. Indeed. So because I'm in Workbench render view here, render engine, I cannot see the procedural texture of this stuff. However, yeah, so maybe this I'll have to do from, yeah, we can do directly from here. So this is annoying. Let's go for this baking. This will get an extra material for us. Cycles. Hope that won't crash. So here we got this, and I'm gonna add, what is this material again? It is a carpet red, yes. So I'm gonna put the material right here. It will remain with its old thing. It is using UV. Oh, I see. So basically, this carpet material is not doing its job right. It's a wave texture. This is not the good position. Yeah, so yeah, this is nice, but this is that will be vertical like that. Why not? Why not, right? The blue is horizontal, the red can be vertical. Sounds fair. I'm not sure if it is aligned. It seems a bit... Yeah, so let's try this one then. No, so this is a terrible way to be doing this. Let's get the 1 meter thing, right? And let's go also to EV for now. It will be better. And just get the material thing. And the lights are horrible. Too dark here, right? For EV. Maybe you can solve this with compositing. That's a little better. Well, you have 2 suns, by the way. They are doing exactly shadow. Yeah, I want a shadow with suns. This is... Let's just delete this one. Doesn't matter. So here. And augment this. Just in case. Let's see if those things are... Is this transmission... No, we can... Maybe I've reduced this on purpose, so for some reason. Let's do... I'll check that later. Maybe for the glasses effects. Why this sun doesn't seem to have any impact? Maybe because of the shadow? No? I'm in EV, right? Okay, very, very strange. Let's delete this. Maybe there's some... It's an old stuff, so I'm gonna revise. Okay, Shift S, world origin. Let's add a sun, right? So instead, this will be world, and also let's get and this will get this color will be better. Space world. So here we can already item, get this locked. Let's also get this planet locked. Let's also let's make this... The planet is parented to it, so let's... But I don't want to this. I want to be looking at it, so this will be planets earthly, yes, something like that. It's more like a satellite, but it's just for the effect. So let's get here into the world origin. Let's add a sunlight. Move it up, move it here. Oh, maybe it's because of the shading. Yeah, because of this stupid shading. Workspace. Okay, taking a while to process here. Yeah, it's always happen like that. Okay, so that's get here in the world. Alright, so get these objects. We don't want to get this selected nor this, though we can certainly hide this, is better. And let's get approximation here. Where is the... Okay, I don't want this old camera. This, maybe I should bring this to the top, right, when bringing new stuff, right? Yeah, get some color like that. All right. So this is the... Yeah, there's nothing here, so let's just delete this. Why where did you go? You are, my friend, you are in the cameras. Go to the world. So this will be 00 light. Okay, this is the light code. Maybe this is better, right? It's very hard to name those things. Okay, so even if we name, yeah, they are the icons, but because the files don't have icons, this many times this is confusing, right? So I don't like, I didn't get used to the interface anyway. So sun, so this is the sun world, whatever. Okay, then let's do this. No. Okay, it's already here, but gonna make some rotation here. Yeah, that sounds fair, that direction, but it's not very powerful. And now we're gonna find out why this is not doing anything. This is super suspicious. Oh, okay, now 1 0. Okay, it's just not strong enough, right? For some reason. Because EV is too dark. Okay, we have shadow, but the shadow... Yeah, shadow should be good, but then I have the glasses. Okay, the glass, I see the reflections, right? So this is a good sign that I was afraid that this thing was not working anymore. It's not the case, so let's see here. Yeah, let's leave it 2 and without shadow. We get also this influence. So oh, there's maximized transmission because it's a new one. Okay, let's leave it all this by default. And shadow, yeah, so any more lighting will do from other sources. So again, let's save here. Okay, we reset this main thing. Let's go back to the solid viewport sheet so you can navigate through here. To high. All right, then let's make the thing, right? So I'm gonna make a new, the center origin. Where are you? Apparently you are here. All right, so this, okay, good spot, whatever. Gonna add a, yeah, let's hide this. Learn from here. I'm gonna go back to EV. Let's bring here a shift A mesh plane. We're gonna see there's this cool add-on, but just to check here. No, you don't need that. Just, yeah, sometimes it's better because it's better to calculate just to be sure, right? Where's easy way to some measure it tools. No, items, view, measure it tools. Okay, this is a extension, right? Just so you can have this segment. actually measure this. Where is the note? Okay, give me the alrighty, give me the measurement. Show. Okay, here we go. So clear, where's clear? Delete all. Okay, so I got this segment. Yeah. Okay, so this is 1 meter square basically what I need. So I'm gonna get this subdivided just like that. So I don't need this thing. So faces. Oh, it adapts. Okay, nice. So of course I don't need this garbage. Just nice to have, right? Yes. I'm gonna even use this plane as a 1 meter square, because why not, right? So this will be my reference here. Let's bring it here, even put it here, right? So what I do with that is that I'm gonna just duplicate this. This thing have a material, no material for this. So I'm gonna bring this to the new here. I'm gonna protect this, right? Because who knows? It's a backup. Probably I should make it as an asset, but my library asset is chaos, so not for now. Okay, so I got this one. I'm gonna call this test. So I'm gonna bring here the we'll make it, yeah, so the carpet red. Okay, gonna bring the material here, carpet red. We're going to UV this, actually reset. Let's get it to the UV, shift F10 here. You see, it's perfect, very Euclidean. So okay, we're at home here. No, I mean this is just the basics here. So let's make no, it's reset, that's what we want. So there's no material. Okay, here it is. So you see that this is garbage because this is procedural. It's too it's not helping, right? So what we want to do is perhaps to change this UV here in a way that we can get this scaling more interesting, right? To whichever effect, and of course we'd like to have some reference for this stuff. We're gonna bring this up. We're gonna snap this to grid, to increment, or to grid, no, to increment, if that helps, to GZ, 1 increment. This seems to be too much, so okay, snap there. Okay, shift alt H. Okay, so here we see that it's very bad, but we need here to compare it with the other texture which we already have. So let's get here, duplicate this. For this one we're gonna change here. Let's see, we got the blue carpet, which doesn't work for some reason. Is that so? Shift F3. What happened to this one? No, this is not this one. No, this is world object. Aha. Okay, it doesn't show an EV for a good reason, right? Alright, so they are sort of matching exactly, right? It's just the color. We don't want that. So what I want is to get some differentiation. If we make the switch here, we might verify that indeed they would be Still exactly the same, but yeah, so this is what I wanted to work. Finally we got the step here, folks. Let's make a highlight here. Ah, no, this is too basic, right? No, let's do this in the future. Alright, so because they are already different materials, and what about doing this EV? Well, why don't you... Oh, that's wrong material, I guess. No, alright, it doesn't... Something broke. So... How to explain this, right? Diffuse... It's a shader. There's no light, maybe? Who knows? Just broke my system here. Add light, point light. Yeah, it's just lack of lighting. Alright, it's okay. So we're going to make some changes here. So first, this scale. We want that the blue... No, what I'm doing. It's instead the red. Okay. We're gonna get a different scale for the red. No. Maybe more no, the red is less energetic, infrared in that sense, so let's get it longer waves, something like that. We can augment the scale a little, it will be a little more aligned. Details, we're going to augment a little more the details, maybe scale details. Oh, this is what is nice. Okay, but let's not exaggerate. Details roughness, okay, and phase off. This is for animation. We can do a little here. That's all right. So color burn, what is this mixing factor? Oh, there's some nice stuff here that we can... all right. Yeah, I'm mixing with another red color there. This is just procedural strategy, whatever. UV, okay, so that this, it bends, rings, no, bends. Alright, you see it's still aligned, so we're gonna, I want to, yeah, see it's very simple stuff, right? But it gives nightmares to get to the point, at least for me. So folks, here let's get this baked now. And yeah, so I'm gonna maintain this, right? So you see this is already the texture carpet blue, right? Let's do this, right? Linear, no, closest flat, repeat, yes. All right, so straight, okay, that's... And I want to make sure that I'm going to save this, Shift F10, and actually we have a problem with this UV mapping. So this probably, no, it's already saved, but the name might be different, so we're gonna get let's see. So I don't intend to change the UV, but it's looking strange here. The reset didn't work very well. Shift F10. Oh, there it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm gonna rebake this thing, because turns out I've made some mistake with the image there. So I'm going just to delete this, right? So I'm gonna, now I have the, okay, so maybe we do the highlight here. Yeah, that might be a good idea. So folks, here is what I'm doing. I'm baking some procedural, simple, fairly stylized image textures on EV, made on EV, to be working with them on Workbench, and also combine them with the EV on compositing, like with multiple render layers nodes, right? But the problem is that Workbench don't read procedural textures, color maps, don't read it, just read the final output. Like for instance, I had a texture baked for this blue carpet, which you don't see here. So what I've made is that I've created very basic, you know, you see the grid here maybe, yeah, so you see I've created some very basic 1 meter square cube. So just to have this, by the way, I'm using, it's not necessary, right, but this is just the measure it tools. It's an add-on extension, right, to just get very useful. So you can mark a segment like this, and then you have to can hide or segment. Okay, then it measures, right? So basically I can then delete all, right, but we can well, something hide. All right, so this is just for me to make sure that this is what I want. So it got this orientation. I'm okay, because this was the defaults here, so I'm not gonna change this stuff. I hope this won't be a problem, because I don't know, it will depend, of course, when I, let's say, duplicate this. Of course it will depend on how I'm gonna rotate this, right? If it will be like this or like this. So indeed this is very, it's arbitrary. I think it won't really affect how it works. So basically I will maintain for EV or cycles, but in this case EV, I'll maintain the procedural texture system. So this is for this one, and it is not baked yet. So baking is for cycles, right? Texture bake. So I'm gonna add an image texture here, and I'm going to, so what happens that I'm gonna the Workbench doesn't need any connection here to the material output. So this, if the texture is here and is enabled, and we have this, so this is for EV and this will be for Workbench. So the same material setup like that should work for both render engines. So this is very nice. Unfortunately, you don't have something for Workbench here, so we cannot precise this better, but this is the way to go, right? So now that I've decided the settings for this red carpet here, this is ready for baking, except that I'm not in cycles. I want also to set this properly for this. So what I'm going to do here is just use this technique, right, of UV unwrap, but not anything like that. Just actually because it's a square, just it is a flat mesh, right? Just a plane with exactly this meter here. I just created a plane and subdivided it once, and then deleted all the face. So got that with these measurements. Okay, very simple. Then I got here this UV unwrap reset, right? So this is my UV map, a perfect thing. So perfect for mapping this kind of super basic repetitive texture maps. At least for this case it will be nice. So here we see that the procedural is not really working very nice, so I probably have to reset here. I want the same alignment, but let's assume that this blue thing is more energetic, so I want to use the a larger scale, something like that. So this was what I had in the beginning, so you can maybe get a few more distortions here, details, we can do something like that. So we're gonna just make something something to differentiate. You can have as many as those that you want, but okay, then phase out, it doesn't really matter here. So we're gonna, this is our good stuff. Of course here, because of you're an EV, we're getting some problem with the light, so this is too dark. This is why I'm needing this extra light here. This one has a problem with light, yeah, because there is no diffuse, right? So let's shift D, control X, whatever, control V, no, okay, so let's get shift diffuse. So you need at least, okay, so now probably this can get a, now it's too strong. Of course I'm not gonna bake the light in this case, so maybe here for the rest here. What about maybe, no, it's fine. Maybe this one's a bit too bright, so we're gonna just get it a little more like here, and maybe a little more to the greens. Nah, this is okay. Alright folks, so this, I think it's ready. Now I'm going to go save. I'm gonna go on to the cycles, leave this here, but for the Shift F10 for the image editor, let's use the cycles render engine here. After we'll change back to the, hi, this is NPR project. Yes, welcome Bruno Fuse. Yes, it is non-photorealistic project. So let's, sorry, I have to go back here. So cycles render engine for texture baking. So I was studying the techniques here, so I was doing wrong. So combine, now just the diffuse for the texture, and so above surface, I think that's it. So not lights, just the color, and image texture size. What is margin? Since the baked results, maybe we don't never, so yeah, I won't exactly bake to their adjacent faces. Type, what is this? Use pixel from adjacent version. In this case I'm baking exactly as this, so I think this should be fine. So no margins, I've seen no one doing this. What is this? Clean image, clear image before baking internal. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna save again, and I'm going to bake this one, the red carpet, into here. I think I need to create an image here, so I'm gonna add here texture carpet red, and well, yeah, let's say that it might be better to have, my project is stylized, but maybe after I can just shrink, I think. So better start big. Last time I used the problem, I had problem with alpha, but let's do like that. Let's save here. Save now is the fake user. Here closest, repeat, yeah, repeat here, generated, whatever, flat, okay. So I'm gonna bake, and I always have problems here. The object is selected, the thing is selected, and it doesn't work. So maybe it's a bug in this Blender version. So let's say here texture carpet red. Okay, so apparently it is here, but it was not baked. So let's try again. No, so we can't get. Is not enabled for rendering. Okay, let's give another try here. No. Okay, maybe I did a mistake here, so image texture. Let's try again. No. So yeah, it's like it's never clean for me. I've seen they use the diffuse, but to no avail. There is absolutely no reason why that I can see. Selector active, right? Of course, sure. When it was unselected, no, and of course it doesn't work. Maybe this now is because of this, right? Object, node, bake, no. Okay, let's try the other one then. And why the object is not ready? It's like, does it need me to be on some rendered solid viewport? Maybe it wants a different mesh object. I don't know, I'll just try whatever. No, okay folks, so I really don't know. This thing is a it's like it's for nerds, like I'm being very abusive. No, this is like, it's the worst system. I don't know why they left this this baking for texture, the primordial thing, textures like color map. Why so difficult, right? They need to fix this stuff. So I just can't bake a single texture because I need to use all these techniques, and I don't understand what's going wrong. So so apparently I can't bake. So maybe it's something about the UV. Maybe let's make another trial here. Yeah, let's use a plane. Let's try to bring the texture here. Suddenly you'll see maybe that will work, but I don't want that one. So let's get the carpet blue here. Yes, so you see. Oh, hold on. No, but it makes no sense, right? Let's try to create a new one here. Image texture Okay, so you see that there is something weird here. No, okay, this is, yeah, it is totally weird. Anyways, we're gonna get here the, I'm gonna try again, render cycles. We're going to go this into this one, and so maybe it's the object, right? No selected, no valid selected objects. No valid selected objects, right? So it's like my thing is available. Yeah, this could be a bug actually. Yeah, might be a bug in Blender 4.3.2, unfortunately. So let's try just to make an extra object here, and then we got this, right? No selected valid object. So why it doesn't, it thinks that this is an invalid object? Does it want a cube? No select, yeah. So maybe my scene is okay. I've saved, so let's make some cleanup here. Maybe there is something related to no selected valid object. The material may be broken. Let's make a new material then. Yeah, so who knows, right? Let's make how to say here, let's just add a new one. So let's say shader, no, yeah, new material, procedural, noise, wave texture, whatever. No, wave texture. Nothing is sure. Of course, we need the material preview. And alright, then we got, is it possible that could be a preview thing? Or maybe I shouldn't have two image textures in the same material? No, it's an object problem. Okay, so then we got this. Let's go back here. Yeah, I'm gonna soon finish this and go back to the chat. Sorry folks, I really want to know what's going on. So no valid, yeah, so here no valid selected objects. Yeah, so cage extrusion, what is, oh, now for some reason, alright, so stop recording this stuff. So now it is working by disabling this thing. Let's try to cancel here. Alright folks, let's get back to the I have to cancel. Okay, let's load before these things go crazy. Where is the chat now? Here. Alright. Oh nice. Need camera. Well, yeah, I'm not, okay, let's navigate here and show what's going on here. So the scene file, sorry about the time trying to make the basics, most basic stuff right in Blender, and wasn't able to. So here we are in cycles, but we want to go to workbench. So here is the, I'll show you what it looks like. So this is a combination of the, yeah, for render. So I will make a, I'm using a combination of render engines, right, for the NPR, so the non-photorealistic render. So here all those rooms, these interiors, they are not ready for the compositing, right? But some of them were good on EV only. Now I'm trying to fix everything. This will take a while, but we're good. So for example, this, if I go into EV, yeah, so this is there are a lot of materials. Unfortunately, these are procedural materials, which in order to get them to appear on, there's even some animation to have them work in the workbench, we'll need to, I'll have to bake everything. This is why I was concerned about baking. So a lot of materials are here are procedural. They are not ready for this for workbench integration. So I'll show something. Yeah, this water, yeah, there's thanks, there's, this is a long project. So I was doing these interiors for a while, but I'm still not savvy enough in this stuff, so I'm still exploring. But here is the cool trick of the let's go into this camera here. Let's try to make some compositing here. Alright, so I'll show how that works. So basically I have a linked scene here. It's I'll even bring my character here actually. Let's to see because yeah, so it's a good thing to be testing. So here is EV. This scene is a linked duplicate from the first, but we need to go back to the, it's gonna be confusing. Let's go to the here. Alright, so here we are. It's matching, right? So this is EV. So there is some space there that is EV stuff, and this is the workbench. Okay, so here, this, of course, this is not even the rendered workbench. It will be this one, I think. Yes, okay, this is not ready, of course. These assets I was getting some of them from Blender Kit, some free ones, but then they started to lag, so I'm gonna just start to decompose them into some my new workflow with that. So here we see that, yeah, let's go here and let's get, for instance, this shot, something like this. Yeah, that's can be this. You'll see that this will follow if I swap to EV, right? But not very nice. We're gonna get here. So if I try to render this thing from here, we'll have something that is not composing, because I need to check what's going on here, because I've changed the names. Maybe they got broken. Yeah, this one got broken. So the first is workbench, the second is EV. Okay, this is right. Then they are composing to some many filters and switches just to pick from. I don't have an ideal one for this scene, so I'm still exploring. And here the alpha over. Okay, I'll have to re-render here. Okay, now we got the compositing. So this will be full workbench and this is full EV. So then we've gotta get something in between. And here the materials, they are not matching. So if they match, we got more, we got the good combination, something more appealing. If for the glasses, Hard work. Yeah, thanks. Actually, it's even harder work because I'm still learning the, let's say, some of the fundamentals. And of course the techniques, some techniques that I'm using are not, probably not the most efficient, right? So also that, so here I'm concerned about the glass that in on, but this is a minor problem, so never mind. So there will be some glass material here that maybe are too transparent for EV, so I'm gonna, yeah, so in principle I'll leave something about here, more workbench and less EV. So but it depends on the shot, on the scene, on the, yeah, on the scene for 3D animation project maybe. So here we go back on the original, and that's not this, the layout. Okay, let's leave the camera here. And so there's a lot of things to be developed here. Many of these places, interiors I was building separately, and I started to find a way to combine them in the same Starship. So in the end, everything is a bit crude, but it is meant to be that stylized, but it needs some more developments, right? So and to figure out how they will connect in the end will be the big thing, right? So for now I have been excited with this new method of combining render engines. So for instance, let's try this is the bridge, right? So if I go here, let's click here, or just use a shortcut, active camera. If I bring here, that we see that there is no, something about the world is not showing. Yes, here the space. Okay, so this is the spherical space, is just for workbench, for space, for this cool visualization, but actually this is not being rendered, so it's just for workbench. And let's see if we get some, let's see on EV. We are still in the old place. We need to be, I don't know why they don't match. Okay, let's go to the bridge. Okay, now they match. And I'm having the problem with the composite rating. Accidentally clicked that. No, it's something else. Okay, something wrong happened to the, that already occurred once. Could be a glitch. Yeah, there's some sort of veil in front of the, on the viewport, right? It's a compositing thing. Something that, yeah, last time was this a mistake here. Now I have no idea what. Oh, it lost the, okay, it's lost, it's just a stupid, no, okay, so nah. Looks like there's a problem here. Render path not supported in the viewport compositor. What's happening here? No, of course, I was trying to look EV on the okay, what a mess here. I'm also working on a non-NPR project. Ah, that's nice. Making the self shading. as similar to 2D as possible. Yes, this is very, very hard. If, of course, if you want basic cell shading, it's super easy. The problem, of course, is the orientation of the cell shading, right? So this is hard, but there are some mesh topology techniques for this. For some, I never used that, but yeah, we get some cool cell shading from. Let me just but this way, if you see some of my, I have a highlight that I've made some days ago, like, yeah, so you might see that this technique that I'm using here to compose it can apparently it gives a different, it's a different approach to the cell, to some, because it gets this, the workbench is very good for 2D artwork, appeal straight ahead, right? It gives straight ahead a good thing, while EV and cycles, they seem to be very naturally good in what regards the that seems a mistake here. Ah, there you go. So there's some crazy thing about the, maybe it was that in the end. Okay, I'll show how that would look here. Okay, by the way, now this is EV. I don't know what are those crazy lines there. Wow, what's that? Oh, I see. This is the good sphere. This is crazy, right? What is the glow? It's not what I wanted. Okay, let's space planetary. No, I still have the. Maybe it's the new light. Sun world. What is going on? This is crazy. Okay, oh, there's, it's compositing stuff, for sure. Okay. Something very weird with the compositor. Anyways, so here we're gonna bring the character. Yeah, let's bring the characters once. Now I know how to link this stuff properly. It can be here, right? Let's try here. Last time I attempted that, but let's do this on the workbench here. Save here. Let's link. Why I'm looking at this thing? Join up, join right. Ah, wrong one. Shift F5, and now I'm where I am. Back to the back to the cameras bridge 0, numpad 0. All right. Okay, let's bring the character here and link into here. Why this object? Yeah, so I'm working with this stuff, that's fine. File link Aisha, which is her, then collections link Aisha, yeah, this one. Aha, so here we got the character, and of course we got some, I need to get this whole thing linked, library override. Now I finally started to learn how to do this correctly. Now everything here, I think it's ready to be. No, it's not ready, so why it didn't work? Okay, maybe it's here, so right. So no, I haven't learned. It's just too complicated, but make selected the content. Okay, alright, so where is everything now? So now again we got problem. Now this is nowhere to be found. Oh, she's here. Alright, so why did she move? Oh, the world origin maybe. Yeah, because the world origin is here. Okay, no problem. Let's bring these oh, there's some objects that were left there. Okay. Yeah, maybe this shouldn't be there, but that's okay. We can just unlink this in later. after. Okay, let's bring her about here. Alright, and so of course there's too many stupid bones showing here. Let's go here, armature, let's get the bone manager. We just want the basics here. And you see that the shading here, this is the just workbench here, right? And you see that it's not. Let's snap. It is lagging a little, I don't know why. I have some bug there in the mesh, some broken limb apparently. So let's get here the camera. Yeah, I don't want to be moving this camera, so this is why I've created a new one, right? So let's get here shift H camera. We need a camera to get some. Let's just move back. So finally I've got properly I've addressed properly the scaling of the character, right? So not this hand here. This lagging is not welcomed at all, so I don't know why this bad. Could be some the assets that I bring here. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna check what's going wrong, but anyways, we can get this. Okay, that's fine for now, right? Not fine here. And let's say, yeah. So here we got this, and let's get save here. No, not very. Yeah, this is it's something. It wasn't like that. It's probably the assets here also. Last time I did that, so let's first take this off. Save. Yeah. Let's try. Just gonna check the greenhouse. Maybe it's clotting. Yeah, let's delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this, delete all this. This is for something else. This I don't know. Nope. These also lags. So okay, it was not these things. Let's. Very mysterious. Anyways, okay, then if I go back to the could be because of the stream also. Alright, then go to the other scene. Okay, looks like she's not here, so this is a little problem. I need to know how I can relink this stuff. So okay, since I don't know, we get just this, and EV. We are lacking some serious lighting here. There's a we're gonna oh, by the way, since there are some light objects here, let's try to fix this real quick. I have lights here, but they were completely disrupted. So this one light object apparently locked, or I'm on not on object mode. Okay, so you have here, what is this? This is an area light. So let's look at it. Dot area. All right. There's another one. Two lights in the same place. What's the? Oh, they are displaced, right? Of course. This one, I should remake these ones because hold on, let's get here first. Yeah, I should remake all these lights. Yeah, all garbage. Does have any light here for this room? No, there's still one here. Yeah, assets. I have a new name for this. Okay, let's add. No. Where? Okay. Here, let's bring into this object some about here. No. Okay, let's get this and this. Yeah, this and this. Shift A light, so spotlight, yeah, like this one. We want to have exactly here this alien structure. This wire is not nice, right? So gonna get for visualization. We want here to have also, hold on, random is nice, right? But sort of chaotic. At least it allows to see some points of interest, right? Yeah, okay, if we want that. Okay, then let's see here how we can find the light. I want some. Okay, let's get some warm color here. So 50. Why this is not 500? No. 1000? No, it makes no sense. Oh, there you go. It existed. I saw the light. But for some reason 500 watts. Okay, this helps, but looks like we need to augment some. No, it's not this. It's the size then. No. Blend. No, it's not that. So shadow. It's too far away, right? So let's leave it here. Scale, no. Radius. This, we'll see that later. Soft fall off. Apply fall off to. No, not here. Okay, let's 1000 watts. Why so dark? Area makes no sense to me. Show cone, alright. Blend. Oh, the material. I know. This material is broken. It has no. Probably is the material. Yeah, this the material in the floor, the shading might have no yeah, there it is. Diffuse, just a concept that I've learned recently. Relearned actually, because I knew nothing. So basically this material had no color. I was confused because if you go in the shader to RGB, then the color ends up accepting light, but this is because it already had a shader node before the shader to RGB. Not sure if that is any clear, but that was super confusing to me, so this is why I never figured out. Now it seems clear that okay, so here we see this will just get things worse, and unfortunately this still needs like super strain to get anything good here. It's very bizarre. Okay, we can make this expansion, which is nice. Yeah, this is nice. Blend, we can blend. It can be a soft light indeed, but very unsatisfying. So of course is that we need another light here, a big area light in this room, and here we're gonna get, and all these materials, of course they are all not receiving light, so this is why I need urgently to be fixing these baking textures and fixing all the materials for this whole scene. Here also these materials might be wrong, right? Let's see, shading. Yeah, another one that has no I might have deleted it at some point. Yeah, so that's what's happening, folks. All right, let's see here. Also light world, maybe I need to expand these lights. Let's just fix this. Just a moment, I'll be back in the chat. This won't do anything. We have shadows, right? So it's, unless I have a, yeah, so probably what I need, okay, I'll do something crazy here. I'm gonna just duplicate this light, copy, paste. Why can't I just duplicate something here, right? Okay, let's go directly to it. Shift D. Okay, now this works. So get this one pass through. So we're gonna get this light very dim, maybe 0.3. we're gonna turn off shadow, and we're gonna get it some warm color, why not? And we're gonna go back to the 0. I'm not sure if this is working, but we're gonna check. Let's, okay, so now why this sun is weak while this other, just because it alright, so but I need to be careful here, so just, yeah, let's just do this. This is not the solution for what I want, but okay, let's see here. If I have compositions generate a lot of like, yes, but this is not a composition thing, because it could be something, a mistake, but this composition wasn't responsible for this lag. It certainly, it could be some library stuff. A good idea. Let's check. It could be even the rig itself that is there's some error, some mistake, some deform, something I've added that is doing wrong. So because I've tested this before and it was not happy, but since I've been messing with the file, right? So here, unused data. Okay, let's get some purge thing, and let's do some purge and more purge. I don't know, this doesn't work, so I have to do perhaps this manually. Delete, delete. There's some data remaining from the assets. Okay. And here it could be we'll find out. So of course I won't work with all this lag anyways. The composition that I have here is just very simple, right? There's nothing. Basically it's just some. Each one of these rows here would work. So let's say, for instance, let's pick the first one, which is not the correct one for work here. Then we got the first one here too, so there's nothing. Then the ambient occlusion, okay, that is multiplying. Then yeah, this is just this is not the compositing that will generate lag. It's something about the mesh objects and the and it's just happening directly in the workbench. So it started to lag my project after I started to add those assets from like yesterday, right? Okay, so my time's up, folks, but I'm gonna get here I'm gonna just give myself 30 minutes. Yeah, I've expanded a little more, but yeah, let's just try to do something useful here. So if I render here, so this is workbench, we see that the lightings are very strong. This okay, so this is the compositing for workbench. This is so here we're probably gonna not showing. Why she's not showing? Okay, probably because we need to get again. Yeah, super bizarre why she didn't appear. She's not showing here. Oh yeah, here. Okay. And okay, so I need to compose that, to render that in order to start working with the compositor and checking what is better. So here we gonna okay, so this is this is always getting messed up. Okay, now we got it, and probably here we need to re-render. No, this is correct. Okay, so this is the EV, which is completely messed up, and here is the complete workbench. I'm gonna save here. So basically with the first one they are not responding. Okay, so no, but they are not responding because I had this. Okay, I need to make up my mind and decide which one in the end for this scenery and the character, right? So this one is too, the second one is too colorful, right? So maybe it won't help, right? although for the character alone it could be useful. No, I think it's too disrupted, so let's just destroy this one. And also, so let's start with again, so gonna simplify this since we can. Okay, so for some reason, yeah, this is Control X, dissolve, alright. This one seems too bad, the second one here, so we're gonna Control X, we can dissolve that one too, alright. So now we are between, these two are nice, I think they are very different. And then we have actually the last one is a little better than the first one. So the last one is this one. So the first one needs some work, and also this one needs some work. So both of these need some work. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see what are their difference or similarities. So this one, yeah, this huge thing, we probably will maintain this. So this is, so basically this one has, let's go some pink here, very subtle pink. Then we've got some blues here, so very little blue, and then maybe some yellowish about here. Yeah, and then gamma and exposure we don't care, so gonna just dissolve that. No, delete these ones, dissolve this one, and that is it. So we end up with this. So one, it is greener for now, and the other is dark bluer, colder maybe. And there is this RGB curves that we don't use in the other, so maybe this is a good substitution to these ones. I'm not sure. So Shift D, let's try here and mute this and this, and yeah, it's it could be a better use for this gamma thing. So Control X, let's try and yeah, so maybe this one is a little better. And then alright, but maybe we want some more warmer colors here, but this we can achieve better with some, with more of these highlights here. So maybe mid-tones. Yeah, so a lot of things to explore here, but this is this will sort of move everything together, let's say like that. Okay, for now, yeah, let's use this. And so and for the bottom one, do you like retro cartoon anime? Yeah, sure, this is my era. That was the times where I was a kid, right? So my youth, I got all of those inspiration retro from that time in television. So there are a lot of hippie animations, right? If you know the 80s animations, then you know you know, right? If you maybe you're from that epoch, I don't know. So this was plenty of cartoons, animated shows from the 80s and also 90s, especially early 90s. And so there were I would mention some, but there were some that were even sci-fi-ish, other were more fantasy. They are crazy stuff, right? It was like a big inspiration for me, those. This is what inspires me today. Also, the animation in openings, right? The introductions, the so much good stuff there that today we don't do anymore. So, yeah, if I can catch the spirit back from these times, that will be the great thing. I need actually. I'm even considering getting back some ideas, get inspiration from that, right? So here we got something that is, of course, is not working because this one on the bottom is for the EV, and so here, of course, this stuff also would need revision. The EV here is very bad, so this is why there's little to do here. So the compositing here is very inoperative. Even for her, the character is not helping too much. So unfortunately, so here we got very bad results. Let's go back here and just leave it there. If it's for RGB, really? What do you mean by RGB? My experience that the colors in EV, they are just not they are blown up very easily. Like for cell shading, yes, it works well, but we get this very difficult. It's not like colors. I don't know, maybe I don't use it properly enough. The color here is too saturated. And again, if I were to fix that, I'll have to... Oh, it's just the materials here. Was not assessing them, right? Yeah, cell shady anim retro. Yeah, so I found that NPR in Blender is very difficult to do anything that is a bit too more composed, right? And so this is why I've just found this new method, right, of using the compositor to. But actually, I can't say I have tried the compositor, like filters for EV, just EV and filters. Maybe there and some shading. Maybe that does a good result, but I'm fan of Workbench, right? For me now it's Workbench, and EVs for me, like, I'm just using EV for the I'm just using EV now for the getting lighting and shading effects, and the colored maps I want everything from Workbench because they respect more the image texture, like OPS 4.3. I love next EV next. Yes, this brings a lot of things. Now it has light linking, so I trust there's a lot of potential for EV, but I think there's still more to structurally to improve in it, especially when it comes to NPR. But maybe there are already good results out there that I have no idea. So far I find super hard to make NPR with EV. So I'm using the Workbench alongside with EV because it's easier than faster than Cycles, just for that. Otherwise, alright, so here let's see. I want to make some improvements in this region, but now that I found out that what might have been the culprit, of the rendering thing. Let's try to do this baking again, because that can change my... Yeah, so let's go back here and try to re-bake those things, and if I can do that, I can start to... Perfect, yeah, the light linking is very nice, right? I haven't had the experience to use it yet, but there's no need to say how much useful that can be, right? Yeah, light linking. So here let's go another round on this before the time ends. When I get all these scenes fixed, then I believe this will start to be nice. There's some creature here, insect. Okay, let's get cycles. Okay, just let's go back here. Okay, so we're seeing our material. So this is what I want to bake here. I was having problem with the selected material. So let's start with the blue carpet here. This procedural stuff is set already as I want. So let's get here. Let's assume this will be maybe overridden, not sure. Okay, but render. So bake, let's bring this bake to the top, because it's the only thing I'm gonna use here. Save. So diffuse, above surface, that is active camera, no. Color, only color, not these contributions. Not this was apparently the thing that was image textures, baked to the target, and 0. Okay, I select this, the object is selected, this is selected, and we can now try. So I have this time this image texture there, but maybe this is a mistake. Let's bring it here. Yeah, so there's a... Maybe I need to cancel that and make a new texture carpet blue 2, just in case. Let's multiply this by 2 with alpha. Okay, so new image. Let's assume this will be correct. So there's a black thing. Okay, maybe it can override bake. Ah, now this is working. So the problem was just this thing selected to active, and for some reason it wasn't baking to the active. So this starts slow and then it accelerates. So I'm gonna try to override this texture carpet to everything. Yeah, this is taking a while. Not a thing to be doing in a online setting, right? Very weird. It's just lag. I think it shouldn't be at some time it should just finish off, like suddenly, or maybe not. It doesn't seem to be showing any progress. Okay, 1%. All right, so great. Alright, sorry folks, this is not why would that take so much time to bake? It's just a stupid 1 meter square procedural texture. Oh, that's right. Ah, correct. Good point. So let's try to. Okay, and there's it's baked even though incomplete. Who will understand that? Let's override. So gonna do this. Flat, repeat, extend. Okay, close as that. So let's try to do this and yeah, this is probably a mistake. So gonna add a new. So yeah, so divide and no. Okay, no, cancel new. So texture carpet blue tree whatever. We're gonna get this divided by 2 and that should be it. You are right, probably that should be faster. And we still have huge delay. %. And %. Yeah, so this is like the stuff that too much stuff going on in the stream, all everything. So the problem is that I think I can't even be navigating anything. So yeah, I think I'll do this at home. Well, I am at home, but you got the idea, right? So there's little to do here. It's just to shading 4%. Yeah, this is like is there anything else to check here? 5%. Yeah, I just want to see. Yeah, if it's rich. Nah, I don't trust this. Let's cancel that. So I'm not gonna do this online. This shouldn't be that slow. I tried other times, so um, it might be just the stream or the scene. My computer might be tired at this point. So here, I think that's. Let's see if there's anything to be. Since I cannot solve the baking of this stuff in the stream, so I'm gonna avoid this from now on. Let's try to fix the sluggishness because of the assets. Why I'm traveling like that? Let's unlink her. Clear and maybe unlink. Okay, so maybe there is something about the scene could be related to this. There is a chance that the scene is also, let's save a new iteration here, because this will gonna try to take off the where's that my place where it is. Okay, so these assets we could try to sort of see if there's anything we can they might be bringing some okay, I have an idea. Maybe I just get some screenshot here. And as for these ones, yeah, we're gonna get some screenshot here. And yeah, so because I'm unsure what could be lagging these, they are certainly not low poly enough for my projects, and these things could be culprit for what's going on. So maybe is anything else remaining here? This is a sleeping dummy on a bed, which is not there anymore. So it could be that I have other. Where can I find your portfolio? Well, yeah, thanks for asking. Actually, I don't have a portfolio for the there's an art station I have, but it's very few things there. Actually there you can look at my where's the name, the it's in my YouTube. There is the, it's not exactly a portfolio, but I'm building up some stuff. There's the Patreon. Yeah, in Patreon there's some few stuff there, but there's an animation I think, but that is on YouTube as well for the sci-fi adventure stuff, right? Let's see, it's this one. What I mean is this one here. Let's see. It's the, yeah, hope nothing serious appeared in my in my channel here. But anyways, we got here this there should be some time ago, there would be, where is it? It's older, about here maybe. Yeah, this one. So this is there's some, it's more an animatic thing, right? So this animatic opening here, this is not exactly serve as portfolio, but this is means a lot to me, right? This kind of stuff. You can watch this, you can find this on Patreon, and Patreon is on the data there, the presentation of the channel. Otherwise I come from 2D, so I didn't have a 2D portfolio, but I had some page somewhere with some drawings, but this is old stuff, so I'm not mixing right now, but maybe I can present that another moment if we chat somewhere else. But anyways, so unfortunately I'm still not I'm still developing the basis, right? So if I make a portfolio, it would be more about the 3D animation portfolio, and character design maybe for my own style, right? And rigging. But then portfolio is like more for yeah, it's a specific business in the industry, right? And I'm not very close to into work in the industry, I think. So unfortunately, that's why I can't even think too much on a portfolio. Focus on other stuff, because maybe in the future, right? But for anyone that is younger, or that is really trying to work in the industry, make a business out of that directly there, or whatever reason, I can't yeah, I have some friends that have portfolio in 3D artwork, but I've checked rigging and 3D animation portfolio, what professional teachers they talk about, they are talking about that, and turns out that, yeah, I have a background in 2D animation, right? But turns out that looks like too competitive outside there, so I'm more like someone that's trying to start my own thing, right? In the measure of possibilities. So I don't think I have the also because of where I live, right? I don't currently have the professional contacts, right? The social context to be engaged in the directly with the right. But it's a question of time, right? Maybe I make up my mind at some moment, but so I'm trying to build my YouTube channel, right? So this is not, apparently it can help in some ways, but it certainly doesn't count exactly as portfolio, right? So I'm more like a teacher guy, someone that help artists and can also that try to make something uh, independent production, right? So and I've been working on other domains in the past, so I was sort of a little abroad from doing art just for hobby, right? You see what I mean? Then my learning process is a bit chaotic, right? In Blender in 3D, right? A late late approach. Now Blender is very powerful, right? So that's very nice. So here, I still have this problem with this stuff, right? So time's about to end. I need to find what is this stuff. We might be doing something like, okay, the best way to find out what went wrong here is to bring the scene here, render from this point. Where's the camera? Okay, there's a camera here. Let's make it the active camera. Okay, we got this visibility. Let's jump to the other scene. Go to the camera here as well, although it's not exactly the same, right? No, it is. It's just that. Oh, no, it is not. Okay, click here, activate camera. Okay, now we are matching the scenes, and now we see this madness that is going here. And now I need to render this on EV and see in the compositor full EV as weird, right? Because this okay, time's up, but I need to fix this. Okay, so I have here, okay, there's too dark stuff. Could be the ambient occlusion would be causing some it looks to be the ambient occlusion. Too much ambient occlusion is causing the nightmarish results here. So okay, let's try to clean up this one. This one is too dark. Oh, that's why. EV is too dark, right? So let's delete these ones or dissolve all that. Bring this one here, so you are just playing between these two. Of course, this is a different approach. Let's bring the tone map here. I have a posterize. We're gonna bring this shift D somewhere like there. Posterize here. Why do we have okay, Alt J, delete this thing. Let's bring this one. Okay, let's bring this into there. Okay, this posterize need to fix, but this should the posterize is sort of really darkening this this scene, right? Despite the intensity of wow, that doesn't incredible. Fascinating, as would say Spock. So this is not doing anything here. Okay, then gamma exposure. Okay, some things to be playing. Anyways, ambient occlusion, not switch. Okay, multiply. Yes, so here is also too dark, but this is because no, ambient occlusion doesn't affect. Let's see. Is it possible that I have made okay, this ambient occlusion might be the one that I was using for the character. So I'm gonna make a duplicate here, and let's try to readapt this to this concept of the scenery here. Control X, dissolve that, switch here, nothing happens, but this probably because we disconnected. No, oh, the why do you often disconnect? The ambient occlusion pass was not working suddenly. Alright, and then here we need, okay, I probably need to re-render that. So tuba Portuguese, there is, no, it's basically English, but I'm trying to make, including it will be tomorrow. Amanhã, sábado, eu tô fazendo as lives em português também. And I'm trying to separar, so you can. I would like to make content in Portuguese, but I have to split, and it's very complicated. So, I've for now I'm deciding just to make some grow the Portuguese language by doing lives, and maybe at some point I could. I was interested in perhaps make some tutorial course like for free on my channel, like in Portuguese, but I still have to find a good content for that. Maybe something about rigging when I have a more interesting project for. What's going on here? Alright, so very weird behavior here of the compositor. Super weird. So who knows what's going on? So we need to re-render that. Oh, the view, of course, the view is all wrong. So here we need to see that and since this was, let's regain the older pass there, fully V. Yeah, alright, so here we start to get something of interest, right? Exposure, this is for these crazy things, but it's not really working as expected, but we can do some crazy. It's very hard to do here because all the it's very easy with the file of the character, because here the materials is all broken, so I'm just wasting some time. So anyways, it's very hard to see what's going on. Okay, so folks, that will be it for now, for today. So Scenery, and I still can't understand what is this thing for the EV only. It's like something that is blocking vision. This is certainly fucking my the sorry, this is certainly disrupting the final effect. So it's the second time I find this happen. It was something about this, but this time it is different. This time it's not an option here that is everything seems correct here, so hold on. Okay, let's try. Do I have the visibility here? Okay, strange how we don't see. Yes, it is very strange how here we see compositing happening, but not as we see. Oh, hold on. Is it? Oh, no. This is indeed the EV scene. So I'm not confusing. I'm not going crazy. This is. It's something to be fixed here about the EV, the second scene, and this strangely here, even though I'm not connecting here anything, it doesn't show what I'm seeing there composited. So it will be very hard to figure out, but I'll end up doing that. So anyways, folks, that is it for today. Sorry I wasn't able to make much progress, but this is the baking madness, right, of simple texture. In the end I wasn't even able to complete because it was super laggy in this stuff. So hope next time I come here for this scenery I'll have more advancements and we'll have fixed all those issues, and that otherwise it would even worth to be back here. So be ready next week for, in this scenery part, perhaps a lot of better stuff, and also fix the lagging stuff. So thanks for watching, folks. Valeu, Bruno, por vir, and so see you next time. Amanhã vai ser em português a live, vai ser sobre what topic? Texturing. Oh yeah, so good thing for having good topic for this stuff actually. More scenery maybe, but regarding especially this baking texture, of course I'll bring those things baked. Maybe we can make some procedural stuff without baking, extra stuff. So see ya, folks. Thanks for watching. Have a nice weekend, and see ya soon, folks. É sempre nesse horário, geralmente, que eu tento fazer, né? Final da noite, 10, 11 horas. Em torno disso. So, see ya, folks. Take care. Happy blending. Thanks for watching. And see ya soon. Falou. Meu inglês é de aprendizado ainda. Estava fritando aqui. Alright. Sim. É bom treinar, né? Quanto mais escuta, o melhor, assim, se quiser uma dica para treinar inglês, né, é sempre assistir vídeos em inglês com legenda. Boas legendas, pode ser aquelas automáticas do YouTube, mas só se a pessoa estiver falando com clareza e devagar, porque aí as legendas no início pode ser complicado, mas depois, quanto mais tu assiste isso, mais vai pegando as expressões em inglês. Eu tinha uma época, eu sabia inglês, mas eu sabia ler, escrever, ler, por exemplo. Eu não sabia muito entender o inglês americano, né? E outros, então, nem se fala. Então eu comecei a escutar, eu tinha tempo, mas enfim, eu assistia muitos palestras em inglês ou coisa assim. Então vale muito a pena. Acho que até na minha live, quando eu já fiz um teste, quando eu, nos meus vídeos, quando eu falo em inglês, ativa as legendas, parece que ele capta bem o sistema automático, ele capta bem o inglês que eu falo, então isso ajuda bastante. Muitas das palavras do inglês é do latim, né, também. Então isso, para quem sabe português, por exemplo, dá para entender muito do inglês só pelo latim já dá para entender um bocado de coisas, mas não é suficiente, né? Enfim, é isso. Valeu e até a próxima. Fica à vontade quando quiser. Então, uh, depois se tu tiver, aliás, se tu tiver um link, talvez alguma coisa, eu fiquei interessado em falar que tu faz coisas com NPR, né? Se tiver um link, se quiser passar na chat agora, ou sei lá. Sim, legal, é. Se tu tiver algum site, alguma coisa, fiquei curioso para ver se isso que tu anda fazendo em NPR, né, render estilizado, porque são muitas possibilidades, né? E eu só sou meio que da no máximo eu diria que intermediário básico assim, eu faz um tempo eu venho tentando. Tu tem um canal, como é que é o nome desse canal? É o teu próprio nome? Ou tem um. Seria esse. Tá, então aqui, certo. Esse aqui então. Tá, tô vendo. Legal. Legal, tem aqui alguma coisa de Jéssica, isso aqui é um palco, Caju e a cidade. E aqui tu tem coisas de formato de administração, ok. Isso aqui é algo 3D por acaso? Não, isso é 16 anos atrás. É um canal. 16 anos. Não, está com. Hum. Tá, o delay. Claro, claro. O delay Do. O delay do YouTube é normal das lives, né? Não, este não. Ok, então. ah, Aqui talvez. Você vê, o cara tem o mesmo nome que. Né? Será isso? Não, aqui só tem um vídeo, não. Esse estranho, tem várias pessoas com o mesmo. Metaforando, ele faz. Seria algo com 3D, imagino, né? Eu não estou encontrando, mas se tu puder me passar depois. ah, que são muitos. Tem muitas pessoas que você. Veja minha foto, existe vários. Sim, por isso tá. Então é igual a foto, né? Bruno Fiusa, né? Eu escrevi certo. Ah, tá aqui, tá, ok. Era isso que é, esse código. Bom, aqui não tem a imagem. Isso aqui é outra coisa, isso aqui talvez, não, isso aqui é do Blender, então talvez seja esse aqui, mas não tem nada, talvez seja um canal extra, mas Enfim, depois tem o ponto no final. Ah, tem um ponto no final, tá. Então, tá aqui. Ah, finalmente. Então era o truque. Então o YouTube não insiste em não mostrar o que. Ah, legal, eu tinha visto isso aqui. Indie manga vídeos. Ok, vamos escrever aqui. Legal, legal. Vamos. Bom, depois eu te falo alguma coisa, mas parece. Ah, legal, tem umas coisas. Ah, coincidência ter vários canais com o mesmo. Não é um nome comum, Fusa, né? Nunca eu tinha visto. Em todo caso, anime. Ah, legal. É, sim. E depois eu te comento, te mando uma mensagem e tal. Valeu, vamos conversando. Depois talvez a gente. Se tu tem Discord, mas a gente vai falando. Tem aqui um estúdio, né? Então, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Take care and happy blending. É isso. Falou, a gente vai conversando. Depois eu te falo sobre o que eu achei aqui. See ya, folks.